Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. From error to error, one discovers the entire truth. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Just as no one can be forced into belief, so no one can be forced into unbelief. The virtuous man contents himself with dreaming that which the wicked man does in actual life. The only person with whom you have to compare yourself is you in the past. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. Thought is action in rehearsal. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, the heart. Time spent with cats is never wasted. People do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. The first human who hurried an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. The ego is not master in its own house. Love and work, work and love. That's all there is. Public self is a conditioned construction of the inner psychological self. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. A woman should soften but not weaken a man. Everywhere I go, I find a poet has been there before me. A madman is a dreamer awake. No, our science is no illusion, but an illusion it would be to suppose that what science cannot give us, we can get elsewhere. The behavior of a human being in sexual matters is often a prototype for the whole of his other modes of reaction in life. Beauty has no obvious use, nor is there any clear cultural necessity for it. Yet, civilization could not do without it. My love is something valuable to me which I owe not to throw away without reflection. The intention that man should be happy is not in the plan of creation. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanness. Men are more moral than they think and far more immoral than they can imagine. The creative writer does the same as the child at play. He creates a world of fantasy which he takes very seriously. What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages, they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books. Loneliness and darkness have just robbed me of my valuables. The more the fruits of knowledge become accessible to men, the more widespread is the decline of religious belief. Poets are master of us ordinary men in knowledge of the mind, because they drink at streams which have not yet made accessible to science. When a love relationship is at its height, there is no room left for any interest in the environment. A pair of lovers are sufficient to themselves. Men are strong so long as they represent a strong idea. They become powerless when they oppose it.